Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We got Eros, so welcome. Reiki, also got a Pixie. We got a, let's see, Bartman, Andrew, Sarah, Suman, welcome. How you doing? We got Kizuwanda. We got Karen, I thank you for your donation. We got Sarah, thank you for your donation. And Kizuwanda, thank you for yours. We also got a couple of donations we missed the other day. Alisha, welcome as well. What is going on, everybody? It's a fine Friday. We've now entered the weekend. The Tarot Tower is now half vacant. I've been spending most of the day packing everything up in the Tarot Tower. So there we go. Mina, welcome. Good to see you as well. What's up, everybody? I'm excited for the weekend. I'm going to pack. I do like packing. You know, I guess that makes me kind of a masochist, probably, that I don't mind packing things up. I think it's kind of meditative for me. It feels like that, you know, organizing, packing things up. It feels nice. It's like keeps your mind busy and all this other stuff. All right, anyway. All right, Taurus Moon is first on the list. So Taurus Moon, thank you for your $5 donation during the class that we had the other day. All right, they want to know, what does Nate want the outcome to be for our connection? Let's see. Let's go to the Tarot Tower. Let's go to the Tarot Tower. Yeah, it is quite sparse. The Tarot Tower is quite sparse indeed. So I got the basics. I got all the good ones. I got all the basics. I left that, but the rest of them are gone. Tarot Tower number 2 is gone too. So yeah, it's a little bit vacant. So the selection of decks is not as robust as it used to be. You know, that's the way it is. That is the way it is. So we got another PayPal donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Let's go to PayPal, refresh. We got Mazza B is also in the mix. Let's see who just donated. That is the bookstore. Thank you, the bookstore, for your donation. You are in the queue. By the way, we are giving this deck away. I have a question for you later on the stream, and if you can get the question correct, you win the Voyager Tarot. This is is this new? Is this new? No, I did open it. I've never used it. So, yeah, I've opened this, but I've never used it. So it is literally new, never used. It was just unwrapped. So there we go. Anyway, let's look at Taurus Moon. What does Nate want the outcome to be for our connection? And we'll see what's going on with all of that stuff. Lollipop, welcome. Good to see you as well. It's Good Friday. Not literally Good Friday, but it's a good, nice little Friday. A lot of good stuff today. So we're getting packed up. We did get the destination set, and we're ready to go. we're ready to rock and roll. Anyway, what does Nate want the outcome to be for our particular connection? You do have a little bit of a Knight of Wands over here. It feels like that they want these things moving forward. They want to see where this is going. They want to see what kind of outcome could be. It really feels like there's a lot of opportunities here that we're kind of excited about, that we want to embrace, we want to look at, we want to kind of see where it's at, right? So you do have that Knight, sort of that activity, that movement, that excitement, that sort of pending feels like, where are we going to be, what are we going to do, and what have you. So yeah. Anyway, you do have a little bit of an Emperor right here. It does feel like that you need to take more command of this connection than Nate does. It feels like a lot of times that there's a confusion about who needs to lead, who needs to command, who needs to sort of get in there and sort of get stuff done. A lot of times that is sort of just going to be you. And I think that's kind of an interesting outcome for this. It feels like that Nate is not exactly as forward and not exactly as communicative as they need to be sometimes. You do have kind of a, sort of a weird thing going on with that. It does feel like this is going to be a connection that needs some time to grow. It does need some time to sort of, expand, move, and get into the direction that we'd like it ultimately to be there, because it does feel like that you have a level of concern about Nate, because again, you're getting conflicting signals. It doesn't feel like everything's lining up. And at the end of the day, it would be nice to have everything literally lining up. It would be nice to understand where we're going, what we're doing, but it feels like there's a little bit of confusion, at least in the mix here, as that goes. So there we go. Alisha, thank you for your donation as well. Be random with me. Oh, welcome. Good to see you. What is going on, everybody? This is a beautiful Friday night. All right, Mazza B is next. I got all of the connections on the PayPal side tonight. So yeah, Mazza B. Want to know? Let's see. German soccer coach ever caught? Okay, let's see. Soccer coach. All right. Soccer coach. We found love in soccer. We found love in the old football. The football that is the real football. But yeah, YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, we got a little bit of a connection with maybe a coach or something. This is the last time I'll ask. I mean, you can ask as many times as you want. I'll gladly take as many questions as you got, Mazza B. I'll take them all day and all night. All right, let's see. Okay, soccer coach. The soccer coach going to come back. Soccer coach going to connect with me. Full Queen of Swords, and the Devil says yes. I do think so. I do think that the opportunity is there, that there is something here that they'd be interested in, that they'll be kind of see where this goes, see what's happening. And, I don't think there's like this huge level of interest, but it feels like that they'll be coming around, sort of moving forward, making it happen, what have you. It just feels like that they do want to do that. Queen of Swords feels like that. Yeah, I mean, I think that you sort of expressed your level of interest. I think that they sort of understand that. I think that they have other things they're doing right now, what I'm saying? That they have a little bit of activity maybe with another individual, and I think once they finish that, once they continue on and get away from that, the Fool says they'll be coming back and they'll be adventuring towards the Mazza B section of the soccer game with that. The Devil does say that this is going to be more of a kind of fun, kind of casual connection. So if you're ready for that, that's going to be okay. But yeah, if you're looking for like this big long-term thing, no, really, the Devil just kind of points to something quick, casual, not like a huge opportunity there. But as long as you have fun, that's all that counts. That's all that counts in life. You just need to have fun and get there and do the entertainment purposes only. Speaking of which, we got Karen is the first one over there. Will Abel and I be able to be together once more? Let's go over to the very sparse Tarot Tower. Very, very sparse Tarot Tower. In case you're wondering where everything went, it went over here. It went over there. So there are all the tarot decks. All the tarot decks are lined up over there. That's about half of them. So, yeah, All the tarot decks are there, and yeah, just a couple remaining. So we got to make use of what we have, make use of all of that good stuff, and see what's going on. Will Abel and I be able to be together? There we go. Maya, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing this evening? We got Renee joined. If I didn't already say hello, well, hello there. What is going on? When are you moving? I have no idea. John, I thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. By the way, I will not be selling my house. I'm keeping my house and having an apartment as well. So, yeah. So somebody else is moving in. I got somebody else moving in, and they're going to pay me for the house use. So it is not going to be on the market. It is going to be just extra money in the pocket, as they say. Oh my. It was really loud. Okay. Hopefully we can decline. There we go. All right. Yeah. So will Abel and I be able to be together again? You do have the Magician. I think that does point to some good possibilities, to some open things that could be there, right? 3 of coins, 8 of coins. 8 of coins kind of says, as far as being together, you do need to work on it. You do need to make it happen. You do need to have some level of sort of dedication and, you know, sort of some little sort of I don't know, you just need to start communicating. And I think once we communicate, we can start working at it. We can start getting stuff done. It feels like there's just this vast distance between you two. And, you know, ideally, we can just sort of bridge that gap. We can make things a little bit better. But, you know, sometimes it just feels like that we have to sort of be patient. We have to work on it. We have to see where it goes, right? BooBoo, oh, welcome. Good to see you. Faye Life, welcome to the stream. What is going on? But yeah, that 3 of coins with the 8 of coins. I basically said there's a lot of work. There is a lot of work, a lot of things that need to be done here. And I think that's frustrating sometimes because you do want the easy road. You do want something where just open opportunity, I can sort of walk in there. It feels like that's really not going to be the case here. Magician says things just need to line up perfectly. Once they do, we have a little better opportunity to make it. But, you know, that is it. That is it. Evo, thank you for the kind words. I greatly appreciate you. What's going on? What is going on? All right, beautiful Friday night, making it happen over there. Rose, I thank you for your donation as well. We got Sarah is next. Sarah wants to know something, but I don't know what it is. Let's see. Previous read, you mentioned karmic reason. All right, so let's remove the previous read section. All right, karmic reason, R and I have met in this life, and what is in it for me? I'd like to know why he needed to meet me. What needed to be fulfilled from his side? Ooh, that's going to be kind of cool. Let's go over here to the very sparse tarot tower. Now, for just Sarah, I did leave in. John, whoa, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. Just for Sarah, I thought about packing it up. I did. I thought about it, but I was like, Sarah's going to come into the stream, and Sarah's going to want the Gregory Scott Tarot. So I did not pack that one up. I'm not ever going to pack that one up. That's going to be the last one that gets put aside, the last one that gets put in a box somewhere, because Sarah needs that one for all the good readings, right? We need to make that happen. All right. Karmic reason R and I have met in this life. What is in it for me, right? I'd like to know what's in it for them. What do they need to be fulfilled? Why do they need to meet me? What's an individual looking for? And kind of seeing, you know, where it's going on. All right. Not worried that I packed it. Sarah, you know the first thing I think about is you. You know I'm not going to neglect you like that. Sarah, come on. Sarah, how long have you known me, Sarah? Come on. All right. But yeah, what is in it for them? Knight of Cups. It really feels like a level of fulfillment. They need to see that they can be in a relationship and they can make it work. That's it. They can be in a relationship and they can make it work. You got it over here. You got it over here where this is that 9 of Cups. I need to have this happy family, happy home. I need to prove to myself that I can do this, that I can be available for this, that I can make something like that work, right? If it's just a friendship, if it's a great connection, if it's sort of love, whatever happens, they just want to be that individual that is the reliable one that is able to get that done. The Sun says that there's a lot of journey that needs to happen for this individual. They haven't done a lot of journey. They haven't done a lot of not really travel, but sort of expansion. They haven't done a lot of things that they really need to sort of grow and expand and see where things go. And I think part of that is sort of doing that with you and seeing where they can venture off, where they can make it happen with you. Page of Cups as well says they're very sort of a distant person. They have a difficult time opening up. They have a difficult time getting through some things. They basically have this very, very poignant doubt for themselves, for other people, what have you. And that just happens sometimes. And sort of with you, you're able to be the encouraging factor. You're able to be one of the exciting people in their life that they really enjoy, really like to be around. And I think ultimately, once this gets connected, once this gets going, if you're willing to do it, there is a level of just that comfort for this individual and sort of proving to themselves that they are enough. Basically, they are enough. Because right now, I really think they do have issues being enough, being sufficient independently almost. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. So this is indeed another reincarnation for this individual. They want to see where it goes. They want to see what kind of opportunities are going to open in that door. And that's the way it is. The way it is for them. BooBoo, thank you for your donation and welcome back. It is mighty fine to see you again. I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Yeah, let's see where else is going on. By the way, we can go ahead. I mean, you know, we get Kizuwanda, we got Alisha, got a couple of YouTube users, got a BooBoo on the end there. Let's make all of this happen tonight. When will I get a new roomie, and will a relationship be a little bit on the dynamic side? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening with that, with all of that. Yeah. All right. We're going to go with this one. This has been a minute since we used this. I did see, now if you'll notice, all of the surviving decks in here are here for a reason. We got the Thoth for BooBoo. All right. We got the Victorian Romantic for Corinne. All right. We got the Anime Tarot over here for Bartman. We got the Adventure Tarot for nobody. We got we got several of the decks are specific ones that I know people want. We got the Little Buddha for Andrew. We got the Teddy Bear Tarot because it's the most amazing deck ever. Got the Gregory Scott for Sarah. We got the we got this over here, very popular one there. And for KD, I got the Baroque Tarot. And for many people, I got the Dark Mansion because I know that's popular. I know people are kind of warming up to this one lately. So, you know, let's go ahead and use this one. And also for KD, I did save the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot as well. So, I think of all of y'all before I do anything in this lifetime. I'm just saying, first thing in my thoughts are you. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. And Backbone, thank you as well. Taku, welcome. Good to see you. All right, we're going to get a new roomie. Our relationship, what kind of dynamic is going to be there? A Ten of Pentacles says it's a happy home, happy family. This is not somebody that is going to cause a lot of problems, a lot of difficulty with you. I think they just want a place to stay. They're chill. And I really think this person has actually gone quite a bit. So that's kind of where that is at indeed. Two of Cups as well as the Ten of Pentacles says you get along just swimmingly. Not a problem at all. But yeah, it looks very good indeed. Nine of Swords says this person stays up super late. Kizuwanda, I mean epic late. Like they stay up till 3 in the morning watching TV, screwing around, doing something. That just be aware. Just be aware of this dynamic right now. I think they stay up until like the butt crack of dawn. So I don't know what time you go to bed, but unless you're willing to stay up until 3 a.m., I don't know, you may end up kicking them out. Sometimes when you stay up a little too late and somebody else is there and they're like, yo, can we go to bed? It's like, it's like midnight and they're like, start yelling at you. And then after they start yelling at you because you didn't want to stay up till 3 a.m., they kick you out and then they ban you from coming over all weekend long. That's the way it goes sometimes. You don't want a roommate like that. All right, what should I know about my connection with the Libra? See where that's going. And then after that, let's do double YouTube user. Let's do the giveaway, and then we'll make that happen. All right, for Alisha, let's go with the Tarot of the Lantern Pass, and that's one of the few remaining decks over there. One of the few remaining decks over there. There we go. Crafty lady, welcome. Good to see you as well. What's going on? Hope you're having a fine Friday evening. It is beautiful outside. It's like not too hot. It's not too cold. Had a nice walk. It was nice, really nice. I got everything figured out with the moving situation, and we're packing up into boxes. Going to get more boxes tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited. I'm excited indeed. I think there's going to be a lot of cool things happening around here, man. I got the place that I got is very roomy. It's got lots of amenities. They got a gym that's right next to my apartment, and I'm pretty excited. All right, let's see where we're going this. What should I know about connection with the Libra? You do have a Six of Wands over here. This is something where the Libra is very supportive of you. They really want you to succeed. They really want you to be out there and to make things happen and to, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those that you really like because they're always on your side. They're always sort of rooting for you. And I think there's just a level of excitement that comes with that indeed. There you go. Taku, I thank you for your donation. The Tower says just be careful with this particular Libra. I think that level of sort of communication, that level of trying to balance things out sometimes goes too far, and it's just like, man, you know, where is this really going to take us, right? Sweet Pea, no, I'm doing PayPal readings. I'm integrating them in. So yeah, we got Kizuwanda, we got the bookstore in there as well. We're doing those after the giveaway. We got YouTube user double shot after this, giveaway PayPal. That's what we're doing. Giveaway PayPal. YouTube user twice. Giveaway PayPal. All right. The Page of Wands, you know, Page of Wands is over here saying that the connection with the Libra is very sort of superficial. You need to dive deeper into it. You need to figure out where this is going to take you. Because if you don't, if you just sort of wing it, I really think that's going to take you into some confusing place. So, you know, that's going to be one of those. Going to be one of those that could be difficult indeed. So there we go. Tarot Domina, welcome. Good to see you. Congratulations, Joanna, getting in medical school. That's what I'm talking about. Hooray! Fantastic. That is fantastic. Everybody give Joanna a big congratulations. That is so exciting. That is awesome. All right. YouTube user, what are my chances of talking to H? Are they going to be calling up? Are they going to be irritating me? What's going on? You may have to block them. You may have to put the blockade on them, you know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on if you're still interested or not. You did say you had a good connection with H. You did say, like, you know, I think this is the one. You said it. You said it. All right, what are my chances of talking to that? Very good, in fact. Ten of Cups, High Priestess. High Priestess talks about that level of communication, that level of connecting, that level of getting in there, making it happen. I mean, the High Priestess is all about the knowledge. Not only that, but it's about unveiling things, revealing things. They're going to reveal themselves, right? And say, yo, here I am. This is what I do. This is how I do it. Nikona, been a minute. Welcome. Good to see you. But that Eight of Swords, so this is something where you're not going to have like a lengthy conversation with them. Do you connect? Absolutely, yes, you do. We can go with a thumbs up on that. Is this something where it's just going to be magical and everything else? No, I think it's kind of awkward at first, but you have a good chance indeed. Ten of Cups says, hey, we're in the same company kind of thing. This is going to be something where we're just going to bump into each other. It's the way it goes. The way it goes, at least with that, right? All right, is H permanently moving on with somebody else? Let's see about that. By the way, we are using, by the way, if you did not know, the Dark Mansion Tarot, right? The Dark Mansion Tarot is where you want to be. This is the magic one that you got to have, that you need in your life, right? You put it on your very trimmed down Tarot Tower. Tarot Tower, you know, Tarot Tower is going to be awkward to move. I got to say that. All right. You know, they permanently moved on or not. You know, Four of Cups says no. They've had plenty of opportunity. I think they've met some people. They had some good connection. They've had some exciting things in their life. But no, I just don't think they found the one or anything with that, right? Judgment says, you know, they'll come back to a couple of people here and there and see where the opportunities are going to take us and stuff. But yeah, that Four of Swords just says, no, this is not somebody who is just going to be finding somebody already. They're, they just haven't found the person that's right for them as far as that goes, right? I just don't think that's happened. All right, we got the PayPal coming up next. Ann and Dakota, thank you again for your donations. I appreciate you. All right now, we are going into contest mode. We're going into contest mode. Now, this is for the Voyager Tarot. Before we start, 2 rules. Rule number 1 is that you only get one guess. You only get one guess. If you guess twice, then the second guess will be completely ignored by me. So just be aware of that. The rule number 2 is this is going to be a trick question. So before you get all angry and upset and you get all frustrated, you need to understand that this is going to be a trick question. It's designed for the more you have watched the stream, the more you're going to recognize the trick in the trick question. It is for the Voyager Tarot. Yes, I'm giving this away for free. I have never used it, so it has never been read. I opened it up, I looked at it, and it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. All right, so you just go through here, and I mean, how much money? The question is, how much money do I have in my right? Hold on. The question is, how much United States currency do I have in my left hand right now? How much United States currency do I have in my left hand right now? Start guessing, and we'll see where this takes you. One guess only, and yeah. So the person that gets the closest wins. So good luck. All right, we're going to PayPal while we wait for everybody to plop in the guess. And we're going with the bookstore. We're seeing where it's going to be at. Seeing what's happening with that. Books wants to know. Talk to the Sag and Scorpio. All right. Talk to the Sag and the Scorpio at the same time. That would be interesting to say the least. That would be interesting to say the least. I gotta say right now. Let's see if the Scorpio is going to be able to get that done with you. We're going to go with this deck right here, which, by the way, if you did not know, is called the Wonder World Tarot. The Wonder World Tarot. And we got to kind of see where this is going to take us indeed. All right, enough. SV says enough. I have enough. So there we go. All right, there we go. There was not a $5 bill in that mix. All right, there was. I did say it was a trick question, though. I told you it was a trick question. I told you it was a trick question, and it is indeed a trick question. All right, so let's see. Let's actually go with okay. All right. Okay. So I know the number now, and let's see who came the closest. When you're done guessing, you're done guessing. Nobody's gotten it. Nobody has actually nailed it exactly. So we'll see what's going on. All right. But yeah, let's see. Talk to the Sag and the Scorpio and see where it goes. The devil says the Scorpio is going to be a little bit of a challenge for you. It really is going to be a little bit of a challenge for you. It feels like a lot of times you do want to communicate with the Scorpio, but the Scorpio is going to have a little bit more challenge to them than the Sagittarius. I think both do have a little bit of, I think both do have a little bit of a challenge sort of associated with them. 10 of Coins that says overall the Sagittarius is going to be much better off as far as that, much more so than the Scorpio. But you realize that the Sagittarius is in it to win it. This is somebody who's very dedicated, somebody who wants to make this work, somebody who is sort of on that line of, I got to do it. Let me make it happen. Let's see where this is going to take us, right? So you have the devil over here just says the Scorpio is going to have a little bit less of a convenience to them. They have a little bit less of a serious note going for them. And sometimes it feels like that's not really kind of where you want to end up with that. 2 of Cups overall says the Scorpio would be good for a little bit of a short-term kind of connection, but it feels like that overall, if you're looking for something more long-term, looking for something a little more serious, then the Sagittarius is going to be sort of where you are at. Now, be aware that the 10 of Coins next to a 2 of Cups, again, says the Sagittarius is more in it to win it. And they really, really want to know where this is going to be taking us in the long run, whereas the Scorpio's in it for something very quick and very easy. So, yeah, it just feels like that. Oh, Jesus, somebody just scored it. Reiki, you just like nailed it exactly. Reiki. Reiki just nailed it exactly. Okay. But yeah, the Four of Wands over there does say you got a lot of home cards. And here's what I really think from this reading. I think that overall, you want something that's going to be more dedicated, something that's going to be just on point. And I really think if you want to just optimize that, if you don't want to waste a lot of time, that's going to be the Sagittarius. But again, the Scorpio, if you're just in it for something quick and fun, but no, overall, yeah, the Sagittarius wins. So talk to both, see where they both take you. But again, I think you're going to lean in the Sagittarius direction. If you're looking for some fun, you're going to lean in the Scorpio direction indeed. All right, actually, Reiki actually nailed it to the dollar. Now, here's why. Two of the hundreds are actually fake money. They are fake magician money. So the correct answer is $260. Reiki nailed it literally exactly. I've no idea. Did you like rewind? How did you get that exactly? That is wild. But anyway, but yes, I do have fake $100 bills for magician tricks, and I use those for money trick where ones turned into hundreds and whatnot. So that's why I have fake hundreds. But yeah, I said how much U.S. currency, and the correct answer is $260 if you eliminate the two fake hundreds. So Reiki wins. Congratulations, Reiki. Very nicely done.
Hooray!
There we go. So there we go. That is it. Reiki, I think you've sent me your address before. If not, send me your address again. Just send me your address again. And I will get that out to you before I move. So there we go. No, you only get one guess. There was only one guess in that mix. So there you go. Well done indeed. Reiki used her intuition. This is kind of one of those things where the more you watch the channel, the more you kind of know what my tricks are. So, you know, if you've watched the fake hundreds, me talking very frequently about those with the money trick. So, you know, that's it. So you kind of recognize that some of those are not real. So that's it. Anyway, so congratulations. Very nicely done. All right. Kizuwanda is on the list as well for the PayPal. Let's go a couple of John reads in the meantime. After friendship begins with a C, is there a chance of romantic thing later on? Is there a romantic thing later on? So yeah, we'll see what's going on. All right, let's see. That was 20 equals 100. I have no idea what's going on. Samantha, welcome. Good to see you. I appreciate you. She guessed twice. Oh, wait a minute. She guessed twice. What? Wait a minute. Reiki guessed twice. She did? Let me scroll up. Power of the P, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Okay, so Reiki, if you guessed twice, wait. She put 5 times 20 equals 100. I did guess twice. Okay, so it has to go to the second place. Who the hell is the second place? So 260, who is guessed that would be the closest after that? I have no idea. I'm scrolling up. I guess 175. Is it Witchy Mystic? 175, is that closer to 3? No, 320 is closer than 175. 320 would be 80. That I think did Mina win? So Mina guessed 320. That is 260. That would be 60. 175 plus 60 would be not 2. So Mina won apparently. So there we go. Mina guessed once. And Mina came the closest, I think. Yeah, 320? 320? Yeah, Mina came the closest to that. There you go. All right, anyway, so there you go. Never realized they were fake. Yeah, you know, that happens. That happens sometimes. They're not real, and they are spectacular. Well, there you go. Samantha, thank you for your donation. And Power of the P, thank you again for your donation. So, the math hurts. Well, I do math for a living, so hey. Anyway, yeah, Mina is the new winner. Congratulations, Mina.
Hooray!
All right, Mina, I have no idea. I think I could probably look up your address from the last time I sent you something. I don't know. Mina, I think I have your email and I think I have your address. We'll go look. All right. Anyway, congratulations, Mina. Let's go with this deck right here. It is going to be the Wizard's Tarot, the Little Wizard's Tarot, not the big wizard, but the small wizard, the tiny wizard, the microscopic wizard Tarot indeed. But yeah, John, after the friendship starts with this individual, can we convert it to a relationship? Can we do it? Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Samantha, I'm still waiting for your channel on channeling. I need it. Samantha, I needs it. You need to send it, make some videos. I want to watch them. It's going to be so cool. I mean, I've read every single channeling book in existence, so I'm kind of excited to watch you do it. All right. Anyway, Power of the P, I thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. All right. But yeah, can we convert this person? Page of Pentacles, Lovers, Page of Cups, Two of Swords. Here's the thing. Okay, John. All right. From somebody who's been there, you got to convert quick. You got to convert quickly with physical, right? You got to convert it quickly with physical. And yeah, if you don't, you're going to have a problem. So here's the thing. A lot of times you sort of establish this relationship with somebody and you got to establish sort of what your expectations are in that. And you got to do it rather fast, right? By just casually doing things like maybe hold a hand, maybe get a little bit too close and smile real big. You kind of got to figure out where that's going. So yeah, Power of the P, I thank you for your other donation. But the Page of Pentacles says whatever you establish as the nature of this relationship is going to be what you're stuck with. Because you can get into a Two of Swords situation where, yeah, you made a move a little too late, but she's already established you as her buddy that she's going to tell all her problems to and cry on the phone to or what have you, and then you're kind of stuck in that position. So Two of Swords says you can get in that. Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles, you can't look like you're just new fumbling around here. You need to establish what you want the relationship to be, and you need to do that fairly quickly, right? You can do it very, very, very casually. It's so easy, but and not intrusively, but you do have kind of just establish where you would like to take it and then have this person decide if they want to do that or not. So you kind of just make them have a decision about that and see where that takes you. Anyway, yeah. But if you don't, if you go with a friend, they're going to be crying to you on the phone about their man problems. They just they just had an interaction with an individual in a hotel room, and they're going to send you pictures of it and say, yay, I just, me and this other dude, we just had some fun in this hotel room, it was great. But yeah, so you gotta, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Miss Tarot D, welcome. Good to see you. What's going on? How will the first 3 months of the new year look like for you? Faith, money, friendships, and love. See where that is going to be. You got to move fast. Well, not necessarily fast. You just have to define what you want and then get their reaction, because they could come up with a really horrible reaction and that what your place is, or they could be like, oh, well, this is where we want to take this. Okay. And they have a nice reaction to it. But yeah, anyway, how will the first 3 months of the new year look like for you? Hermit says, as far as love goes, you do have a couple of good interactions, but this is something where you do have to establish yourself as, this is me, this is my life, I have a robust life, this is kind of what I do, this is kind of what I have, right? And yeah, and sort of bring somebody else into it. I do think that you do get sort of an interaction as far as, you gotta just be out there and do your own thing and then bring other people in, and other people be like, ooh, this person's got a lot of cool stuff going. They read tarot, they go out and they like to party here, they like to do art, they like to do all these cool things. I'd like to be a part of that person's life, right? Because you don't want to sort of lean on somebody else's life and try to draw satisfaction, try to draw things from there. So the Hermit says sort of establish yourself as high self-esteem, somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who has a lot of friends, has a lot of social interactions, just a cool dude, likes to hang out, wants to just hang out, and see where it goes. And I think once you do that, you're going to have a lot of opportunities. I think at least 4 opportunities in the year. I think the C is just one of them, and see where it goes with that. Death says you are in for some major changes as far as money, finances, work, and things go. I really think as you're approaching that late March, early April stretch, maybe a stretch into May, you are sort of looking at some big opportunities with getting some work, getting some money, and getting some cool things. Not only with ideas, but I think some people are sort of drawing you in that want to establish some opportunities, some business things, some ideas come to you and you're like, Jesus, this is the coolest thing I've ever thought of. Maybe I should pursue it, right? Scotlynn, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the 2 of Wands. As far as faith goes, just keep on the path. This is something where you've established your faith. You've established where you want to go. You've established what you want to do. Stay on that path. Do not stray off, wander off, start doubting yourself. I think you're on exactly where you need to go, and pursuing it is going to be the best opportunity for you. But you need to have goals in your faith. It's not like something you want to do in your spare time randomly. You need to have goals. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I think having goals, having social goals, job goals, income, and faith goals are going to be one of those powerful moments for you. Ace of Swords into the Magician. I really think you meet basically somebody who functions like a mentor, somebody who has been around the block, somebody who knows a lot of the things that you're looking to know in business, in money, and finance, and you're going to sort of be able to, so sort of see what's going on and see where that person can take you, and you're going to learn quite a bit from that individual indeed. I think that person's going to be a very valuable person in your life indeed. So looking good. Rose, I am coming back to you. We're roping back to Rose. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Rose, I did not forget about you. I would never forget about you. I had to do the double John and skip over you and come back, do the loop back with all of that. All right, well, let's do a PhD, piled high and deep indeed. Let's see where the PhD program could take them. Is this going to be an opportunity that they want to do? Is somebody that they want to sort of pursue? Ace of Wands says yes. 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, double ace says yes. That looks fantastic indeed. I love it. Piled high and deep they will be. Evo, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, you got that 4 of Pentacles. This is something they want to just collect that. They want to get that done. They want to pursue that. Absolutely. Double ace, making it happen. Love it. I love it. That is a yes indeed. All right. Let's go to the very stripped down tarot tower because I'm moving to another city. Yeah. All right. Weekend read for BooBoo. See what kind of weekend we got going on. Hopefully that's going to be something exciting for BooBoo. BooBoo's been gone a minute. BooBoo, it is so great to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're mentoring virgins. Okay. All right. That sounds legit. It sounds legit for ultraviolet Pisces indeed, I think that's all right. That's going to go swimmingly indeed. All right. Weekend reading. Where's it going to be? What you're going to be doing? I really think the Chariot says planning a trip, planning an adventure, planning something. You're going to be planning something. You do need to. You need to get out. You need to get away. You need to get some opportunities. You need to get some fun stuff, cool stuff going, because it feels like that there has been a little bit of a lull. I mean, you have sort of need to be catching up and doing that. I think that's going to be important for you. You got the Chariot with sort of the security and stuff like that. It feels like you need to reach out to other people as well to find security, to find some definition, to find something where you really want to go. I really think that you do have a lot of things that are going to come up next year that you do want to engage in, you do want to pursue. Maybe some small business, getting back on the small business train, getting a lot of stuff happening with that. You do have that coming indeed. Now, it does feel like you're leading a separate life. 2023 is going to be so drastically different than 2022 that it feels like you're in a completely different life sometimes. I think just be ready for whatever happens. I think it's going to be wild and wacky indeed. So yeah, you do have a little bit of that. Overall, you're in for a successful weekend. Whatever you do, just seems like you can't lose. You just really rocking it, really moving it, really getting it going. And yeah, getting out and going around is going to be to your benefit. Yeah, you're planning something. There you go, BooBoo. Thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate Appreciate you. YouTube user, is a reality check needed? Am I holding on to the frivolous possible future with H that doesn't exist and won't come into fruition? Let's see what's going on. That could be. That may be something that we could look into. Let's continue to use the thought. Everybody does love this deck, so it is freaking sideways, but yeah. All right. Reality, am I holding on to hope for no reason? I really think that that's not a case here. We have said many times you get good cards with H, and I continually, sometimes I gotta admit, it's the it's the sort of the psychopath in me. I want to draw some bad cards and just sort of give you a reality check with H. Sometimes I'm like, they haven't called. All I get are great cards with H. You get some good cards with H. There's always that return. There's always that excitement. There's always that sort of the carrot on a stick with this particular individual. And I really think that's going to come into fruition indeed. This isn't something that is useless. This is something that makes sense, that makes it happen with that. I do think that this person is extremely fertile. And, we're going out on a limb tonight because that's what we do. So if you have an interaction with this individual, then, you do want to be a little bit careful there. You were a little bit on the careful side, carrying the seeds of the next generation, carrying the seeds of a success with this individual. And normally I'm not going to point that out over here, but I am, because we have the pregnant queen over here with more seeds indeed. So you have sort of this fertile queen, you have this fertile prince over here. It feels like that combined, you may have a problem with this. I don't think it is something to give up hope quite yet. You do have that ace getting in there, making it happen, so to speak, of course. But yeah, there is a level of defensiveness you have for them. It's like they have to explain themselves. I think they do a little bit, but not like significantly. Not significantly indeed. RR, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, we'll see where it's going. We'll see what's happening with that. Yes, Samantha, you know my email. You know me on Instagram. Send me a link. I have read all of the channeling books. I've not skipped a single freaking one of them. I've read them all, and I memorized half of them because I read them over and over and over because I thought it was interesting indeed. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, so who choked on a drink when I said a hotel room? Somebody. Well, I can't reveal that. I can't reveal that. Right. Yeah. Anyway. All right. But yeah. I promised not to reveal some things. I can't reveal everything, but some days are more interesting than others. All right, will it be able to move out this year? Now, backbone. I assume you're talking about next year, since it's only a day away. Then we're going to talk about 2023. Will it be possible? Will it be possible to make that happen? I think so. You got a Six of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Strength. The Strength card in the anime tarot being more of a celebration, being more of a cheer, having fun, cheering around, really enjoying things as they go. But that Strength card does say you are going to be able to do that. There is a good connection you're going to have. The Ace says there's going to be some great opportunities for you to move out, and I think you're going to be able to take that and make it happen. Six of Cups says you meet the person that you need to make this happen as well. It's almost like somebody comes around to help with that, and that is going to be cool. So there we go. A little bit of an anime tarot. By the way, if you don't have the anime tarot, it's one of the few surviving people over here. One of the few survivors in the this stripping of the tarot tower. What's the most important thing I need to do right now? We'll see what's going on. See what's happening with right now in this particular moment. What's the most important thing you want to focus on? That should be interesting. When we went to strip club, the boyfriend New Year's suddenly remembered it was my dad's birthday. Okay, well that went wild. That went wild. But hey, here we go. All right. What's important for you to know? Nine of Wands, accept it. There's some things that you're running into that you just basically are not accepting. You have to let these go. You have to move on. You have to sort of move into the next objective. A lot of times we do hang on to something that could be fruitless, frivolous, drag us down at a minimum, and I don't think that's really going to do you any good. Princess of Cups just says, find what inspires you. Find what you love and chase that instead. Don't hang on to useless things. Don't be the Nine of Wands over here, wounded, injured, trying to desperately sort of move to something, place where you just can't go. The Chariot says, move on, move forward, and don't feel like you were defeated. Feel like this is a freeing opportunity for you to go forth and make happen. There we go. What is the rest of the terms of love in 2023? Taku. We're going to go with this deck right here, the Modern Love Tarot Taku. This is the one that everybody loves, everybody adores, everybody needs one of these things. It is going to be nice indeed. Yeah, see what's going on? See what's going on, yeah. But yeah, what's coming up as terms of love, you do have a Nine of Swords over here. It feels like that sort of you're running into basically an earth sign that is going to be interesting, to say the least. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. The Emperor says this is going to be somebody who does take command. They are very sort of outgoing. They are very sort of up in your face. They want to sort of engage with you. They want to be sort of around you. And I think this is an interesting kind of person that you like. A King of Wands says this person doesn't really mess around. They're straight to the point. What they think, they say. There's no filter at all. I think that's sort of challenging sometimes when people do that, but you know, if you're willing to sort of accept it and put up with it, then that's going to be okay. It's not like it's just going to be devastating or anything like that. Nine of Swords says, don't be too concerned about this individual. They do end up appearing in your dreams. I think that's a good thing because it sort of guides you on where to take the interaction. I think there's a level of confusion with this individual, and the dreams are going to sort of fill in the gaps and, you know, sort of give you a little bit of a guidance. You want to go here, do this and do that and all this other stuff. So there we go. And I got two questions, and then we'll get back to Nikona in between all of those. We got BooBoo. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Why is it hard to be motivated to improve my health? And let's see why we just can't do the health thing. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes, you know, I'm trying to do healthy and what have you and all that other stuff. By the way, I have to go back to the dude that did my exam. Apparently, they have bad news for me. So I'm not sure what the bad news but I'll let you know if I'm going to die off or something like that. But so okay, here's what happened. So the dude called me, right? No, the nurse called me. And they said, we need to follow up on your exam. And I'm like, what do you mean follow up? Well, they said, well, you need to come in. I'm like, okay, well, like what happened? Like, what's going on? And they're like, well, we can't discuss it over the phone. I'm like, is it serious? And they're like, well, it could be. You need to come in and make an appointment, and we need to get you in here as soon as possible. I'm like, wait, as soon as possible? So I don't know. So I'm going in there, Nick, I think Tuesday. I'm going in Tuesday or something to see what the hell's going on. But apparently they won't let me, they won't tell me over the frickin' phone, which is really annoying. Anyway, why is it hard to be motivated to improve my health? So I may be in your same thing. Judgment says you don't want to start. I think it's frustrating. I think it's frustrating to start over. And that's what you got to do to improve your health. You got to drastically change everything. You got to move all of these things around. You got to shuffle all this crap around with that. Nine of Pentacles says, I'm content where I'm at. I don't want to drastically change anything. I don't want to do any of that crap. So I think, you know, it'll be pretty good. But you do need to do something, right? The Emperor says you need to be comfortable with your body, and improving your health will make you comfortable with your body, because the older you get, the more you wait, the more time ticks by. Now it's more of a bigger deal, right? Because after we hit like late 20s or what have you, losing weight's a hell of a lot harder. And it's you just got to do it. You just got to do it. You got to be comfortable in your own skin, and that it does involve sort of addressing any health issues or sort of, you know, going for a goal of being healthier, but all that stuff. Anyway, anything coming good from me soon. We'll get that. Nikona. Then we get Nikona with a little bit of a January for all of that. Let's see. Oh no. Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know if what's going on. You know, when I know, I'll let you know on that stream. So I think Tuesday or Wednesday night. Anyway, tune in Tuesday or Wednesday night, and I'll let you know what's going on. All right, we'll see what's happening over here. We got anything good for me coming soon? The Ten of Wands. I think it is all about sort of addressing some of the things that are pending, some of the things that need to be done. It feels like the Ten of Wands says there are some things out there that you know you need to do, and I'm not necessarily pulling back on the health thing. I'm just saying that there's some things you need to do. You need to chase. You need to be active with. The Ten of Wands says sometimes I don't want to engage in those. I don't want to see, what's happening. But yeah, that's the way it goes. The Hermit says a level of independence is good for you overall. You want to be that independent person. You want to be sort of out there and, sort of being independent and not relying on others. I think a lot of times we do get into that mode where we need to rely on others. We need to sort of, and I think that's not really where you want to be at the end of the day. Knight of Cups is the romance that are coming for you that I've discussed before are coming soon. So if you want to know something exciting in that part, that's going to be good. Not only the Knight of Cups, but the Two of Cups as well. Again, I've said it before. I think you have multiple people at the same time that are going to be good opportunities, and sort of engage with those, see where those are going to take you, and see where it's going to be. Looking good, looking good. Speaking of looking good, Nakona is next. Nakona wants to know something. They want to know general for January. The Santa Muerte is in a box. It's in a box, but so I can't do it. We're going to do my cards instead. My cards instead. Yeah, make it happen. A general for January. Feels like the Devil and the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. You have a couple of people that are pulling in your direction, that are pulling you into something. Be careful about that. Not everybody has your best interest in mind. Could this be with career at the workplace? Could this be outside social aspect? Could be indeed, but you do have a couple of people pulling you in different directions. And I think that's one of these things to where you have to figure out where you want to be and your goals and your aspirations and see who has that the best. I think that is going to be very important for you, because the Devil says not everybody has your best interest in mind. So be a little bit hesitant, be a little bit sort of paranoid about some things sometimes. And I think that's going to be beneficial for you in the long run in January as it goes. There we go. John is next. How's working 8 to 8 gonna go? Running on a coffee. That is no good. That 12-hour shift, that is not good at all. That is not good at all. All right, we're going to see what's going on here. Waterfall Tarot, indeed. By the way, if you want a copy of this, you better get it now, because they're all going to be in a box, and I'm going to be moving. So, so if you want one, get it now. Otherwise, it's going to be a week, or at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, before I have them again. Anyway, how's working 8 to 8 gonna go? 8 of Pentacles says you got to do what you got to do. It sucks. I mean, it sucks. Kizuwanda, you're next on your PayPal read. I appreciate you. But yeah, 8 of Pentacles says it sucks. You're really not going to do much to make it not suck. I mean, sometimes that happens, sometimes the way it goes. Shuffle all the money you can into your pocket. Make sure that you save whatever you can. You don't want to waste any money from this. You want to sort of, burn it down, make it happen, just do the things that you need to do. But yeah, it sucks. There's really not going to be anything, good about it. Just make sure as well that once you're off work, don't think about work, because 12 hours is enough. You don't want to do any more. So yeah, especially with that overnight, that's just there's not anything good. The good thing about overnight is normally it's a little bit slow. So you can take some books, you can relax a little bit, you can play a video game on the Switch, or, I don't know exactly what you do, but at least you have a good opportunity to get something there. All right, on the way to the event this evening, we'll make it happen. Well, okay. And let's see, Power of the P, and then Kizuwanda, you are next. What about the cards say for a quick pick-me-up on the event? Thank you for your awesomeness. Thank you. I appreciate you. Charlie Bear, welcome. Good to see you. Going on, oh, that's good. One of the few remaining decks in the minuscule tarot tower because everything has been boxed up. So yeah, we'll see where this is going to take us. All right, what might the cards have to say for a quick pick-me-up? Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, Hanged Man, and a Seven of Coins. It really feels like things are working in your favor. And I know it doesn't look like that sometimes, but things are indeed working in your favor. I think that you have some opportunities that you haven't had before. I think that there's some inspiration that you haven't had before. And I think that you're on this road to just like this level of excitement, this level of exuberation. It feels like something's coming that you're just like, oh, I need it. I need it now. This is going to be amazing. Ace of Cups with the Six of Cups. Things are just flowing in. The water is flowing. Things are happening. Things are moving. And it's going to be pretty exciting indeed. But yeah, that Hanged Man into that Seven of Coins as well. This is something you do need to address. You do need to take the adventurous excitement. You do need to take everything and run with it. Okay? Don't let this pass by. Run with it. And that is your pick-me-up for today. Where are you moving to? I'm moving to Plano, Nocona. Nocona, you're from my area, I think, right? I think. Unless I misunderstood some of your questions. I know Andrew is not. I know Andrew is farther south. But yeah, if you're in Plano, I'm in Plano. So there we go. Moving there. So yeah, a lot of great apartments in Plano, and I found a very magical one indeed. So I am pretty excited to see all of that stuff. I got to move my P.O. box. It's going to suck. Anyway, Samantha's got the triple shot tonight. Making it happen. Is the Virgo mad at me? I'm never mad at you, Samantha. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm never mad at you. Oh, but no, the other Virgo, sorry. Is a Virgo mad at me? Let's see what's going on. That's not far. Well, there you go. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm in South Austin, Texas. Yep. Yeah, Plano. Plano's a big place. Lots and lots of apartments. Anyway, is the Virgo mad at me? It doesn't look like it. It looks like King of Pentacles with a Two of Cups. They're able to move on. They're able to sort of make, have it happen and see where things are going to go. And, it just doesn't feel like this is something that is just detrimental to them. So, no, I don't really think so. King of Pentacles says you maybe knocked them down a notch or something. But, yeah, it's like, no. Chariot. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. That's what they're sort of thinking. All right, Kizuwanda has been waiting a year. Kizuwanda, I'm sorry, Kizuwanda. Taku, I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Parent month. All right, so the proper question is, which month and when in 2023 will A, try to become a custodial parent of J again? The Sun, that's interesting. We have a Five of Pentacles. Let's go and look at everybody's favorite, the Deccan Wheel, and see where the Five of Pentacles sits. The Five of Pentacles sits right at April, so it's going to be April. All right, there's your answer. Kim D, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Plano's downtown is fun. Yeah, I probably don't fit into the younger crowd. I am 56, so I probably don't fit into the younger crowd, but I'm going to have fun over there anyway, and sort of hang out and see what's going on and do all of that fun stuff. My new apartment is huge, so I am going to have a lot of fun over there. And yeah, I got the deluxe apartment, like the absolutely massive apartment. And so yeah, it's almost the size of no, I'm not saying it's the size of the house. Is it? It's wait. It's pretty close. It's pretty close to the size of this house, my apartment. All right. Anyway, the general reading for March. Let's see what's going on with your March activities. Where is that going to take us? We'll keep using this deck over here. If you don't know what it is, where have you been all my life? It's a Light Seers Tarot, of course. So yeah, it is. Let's see. You look good for your age. That is an old picture. I need to post a newer picture. Yeah. So Light Seers Tarot. Anyway, let's see. This is. So it is 200 square feet smaller than this house, which this house is huge. So yeah. Anyway, Miss Apartment Living. The apartment living's nice. You have to find the right one. So I did go shopping and I found the right one for me. It's one of those where you can't hear your neighbors. It's like extra guarded apartment complex, you know, and all this other stuff. So it's going to be pretty cool. Anyway, general reading for March. Ace of Cups says this is one of your love opportunities. If you're willing to go there, if you're willing to make it happen, I think you're going to be pretty good. You are going to be pretty good and have a lot of fun there. So the number one love opportunity is happening very, soon as far as March goes. Eight of Swords says there's not a lot you can do with this. It feels like the person is traveling, or they're going to be here and then there. They're going to be there and then they're going to be here. It feels like a lot of times you're not really in a lot of control over the situation. So it is a little bit of a short-term kind of fun thing with that. The Hermit says you're glad that they're leaving, though. You feel like that it is something that you needed. It is something refreshing that you sort of wanted to get in there. MS, thank you for your donation. Taurus Moon, I read you at the first of the stream. If you rewind to the very beginning, you will see your reading. Thank you again for your donation yesterday. I greatly appreciate it. Sorry I didn't get to you, but I was doing the class, so we did it today. We did it today, and it was a good reading, I have to say. It was a lot of fun over there. All right, so you want to know about Nate? Then head over there and check it out. All right, Samantha's last reading, general reading for January. See where this is going to take us. I already put that up. I want to keep using that for all your reads. Let's see where this is going to take us, right? See what kind of exciting adventures we're going to have, and see where this is going to be, and all of that other stuff. A little bit of a January. This is all about catching up with friends. It feels like a lot of the connections that you're confused about, that you have been concerned about, like where am I going with this and that, with the friendship. It's time to catch up and chase some of that, fix some of that, band-aid up, repair some of these friendships in January. Two of Swords says we've gone maybe a little too far with some of these. Let's back up. Let's get some soothing, good connections. Let's get some nice things happening over here. The Three of Cups, happy friendship, celebration, and all that stuff. Because the Two of Pentacles says that sets the mood for the rest of sort of that February, March section that you are asking about. And that's really conducive to sort of getting out there, socializing, see where things are going to go. So it's all about catching up with friends in the March time frame indeed. So yeah, looking good, looking nice. All right, who had the $2.99 donation? We did new Power the P. That's a $10 donation. Thank you so much. Sounds crazy. Nothing sounds crazy. You have no idea how, Power the P. Someday, hit me up on Instagram and I'll tell you that story that I couldn't tell publicly over here. You will, hit me up on Instagram, Power the P. You want to hear a weird story? I'll tell you that story that I can't tell on the stream because somebody might be watching. But that is a. You will laugh your ass off on that. You will laugh and laugh and laugh for that one. All right. So nothing sounds weird once you hear this story, Power the P. Trust me. All right, did Monica have anything to do with my father's car being stolen? And if so, is there anything we should do about it? Long story. She is the father's ex. Oh my. Five of Wands. She didn't like old dad. She didn't like him at all. I think she got into that vengeful mode. And they are very vengeful person. They're holding a grudge for a little bit too long. Here. The Five of Wands, I'm just sort of in that fight, and I'm going to fight to the death. Three of Wands says they did indeed have something to do with it. I'm not going to lie. I think they did. You got the Three of Wands. They did have something to do with it. Now, they immediately knew that they probably made a mistake. They did. That Nine of Swords, I think they went too far. And they didn't like that at all. They had a couple of nightmares, some bad dreams, some bad things come out of that all this stuff. But the Queen of Wands says they did do some of the action that had the car stolen. You got the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. This is a conflicted person, but it is a vengeful person, and you should stay away from this individual. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume a crime based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Yeah, I do think it could be. All right, Samantha, we did the general reading. We did all that. We did the Samantha. We did the Power of the P. We got MS. We did Kizuwanda. And we got MS in the queue. All right, we had a $2.99 donation from somebody, but I don't know who it was. It was the Power of the P. I thank you for your other donation. Appreciate you. Did you have another question? Let me look and see what's going on. Absolutely, positively my pleasure. Well, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Scotlynn, we have some very, very generous donations tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You're very generous in donations. Thank you for your good wishes for my exam follow-up that I have to deal with coming up this week too. So yeah, we'll see where this goes. We'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll see if I'm going to live. We'll see about that. If I'm not, I am going to code an AI program to take over the stream. So good news. Good news. You will have me to continue on. I will continue on with the stream. Anyway, what does I need to know about a family? All right, we're going to see this. You know, Scotlynn, entertainment purposes only. I don't know your family, but I'm just saying we are going to put out the cards and see where it takes us. Judgment. There is a lot of people that, well, okay. There's a couple of people in the family that need to be micromanaging everything. They need all of the micromanagement. They're upset when they can't. They get upset. They get worked up. They get in that mode where they just feel like that they know better. They need to do this. They need to do that. And they're going to, you know, sort of micromanage somebody, at least a little bit with that. The judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. Seven of Cups. I do think that there's one member of the family as well that is a little bit of the news gatherer. They're going to gather all the news, all the gossip from everybody, and they're just going to spread it around like a peanut butter. The peanut butter, right? So you just got to sort of move forward with that and be aware that you're going to get a little bit of heat on that. Seven of Swords is another one here. There is somebody in the family that's cheating. They're doing a little bit of a cheating, you know. I mean, you know, that happens sometimes.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
All right, so yeah, you know, a little bit of Seven of Swords is sneaking out and what have you. Money is a very hot topic in the family as well, so you want to be careful. You want to be very careful about that. And the devil, right? Not everybody is on your side in that particular interaction. So yes, we do have a couple of things. But again, I don't know who the family is. I don't know anything. I'm just reading cards on the internet. So be aware that this is just a tarot reading, and to not take it, you know, not to get all upset, get it worked up. That's the other thing I got. Please, 2023, what is coming on? You know, what's happening with all of that stuff? We're going to go with the teddy bear tarot. The teddy bear is always here. The teddy bear is always present. He will be the last thing that I box up. I gotta say, you always have that box. Let me explain. When you're moving, you always have that one box that is all of the important stuff. It's got your car keys, your favorite coffee cup. It's got the magic tricks that you use all the time. It's got your phone in it. It's got all the important documents, you know, your passport, your license. It's got any money. It's got all the important stuff in it. Teddy belongs in that box for me. Teddy belongs there alongside all of the important documents. Teddy is going to be in that box. That's the one you always got to keep track of, because you don't want a situation where you're moving and then they're like, well, I need this document from this, and that. And you're like, crap. That's at the bottom of a box somewhere, you know? You don't want to get in that situation. But Teddy is going to be part of my main box, of my important box. Anyway, can I please have a 2023? What is coming? Where are we going to be in this adventure called life? Knight of Wands says, don't embrace everything that needs to be embraced. Put it off. There's two things, right? There's two things that need to be shoved off and shoved out as far as you can get them, and that is going to be where the Knight of Wands comes in. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to embrace everything. You don't have to push through everything. Just relax. Just relax. It's not an emergency. You're going to know what I mean when you get it in there. King of Swords says, be very, very upfront about what you need in 2023. If you don't, then you are going to run into that situation where all of a sudden you're a little bit uncomfortable. You're a little bit in a situation you did want to get, didn't want to have. Overall, 2023 is all about making money. You are going to make some pretty good, decent cash out of it. This is something as well where you do have some possessions that are worth more than you think. If you can sort of offload those, hey, a little bit of extra cash with that. Maybe that has to do with the tarot decks. You never know. We are talking about tarot decks that are worth money. There's a few that are worth a couple of dollars, I got to say. D's current feelings for me. Where is that going to take us? What is D thinking right now? And where is D going to go? You know what I mean? So let's see. We'll see what's going on with all of that stuff. All right. Let's see here. Don't forget Salem. Now, Salem does not go in a box. Salem does not go in a box. Salem goes in my car. She likes wandering around in the car. She loves the car. So, yeah, we're taking Salem in the car. She gets to wander around in the car and sit in my lap. She likes sitting in my lap in the car. So, yeah, anyway, all right, these current feelings for me. We do have a 3 over here. They're working. I think a level of legitimacy with the working, getting stuff done, pursuing their own things going on here. I think they're kind of happy with how things are. I really think that's something that you sort of got to remember here. They like the way things are. We see each other here and there, maybe go on a trip. Maybe go and meet somebody else. We do this, we do that. I think that, you sort of get that mode with that. They're very happy with how things are going right now. I mean, it sounds like that you may not be, but they are. But yeah, you do have a connection that's coming up. They're going to take a casual connection once they think things are not as heated. They're going to kind of approach a little bit hesitantly, but they are going to approach. But just be aware that that is coming up as far as that goes. Yeah, we still got MS in the queue and all that. How's feelings about all right, we want friends with benefits. Where is that going to be and how is that going to work? Well, hopefully it'll work quite well. How's A feeling about me? I want some friends with benefits. What do they want? They like a little bit of the friends with benefits. They convert on you. They do convert on you after a while. They're like, I think we need to be like this. And they're going to just approach it, but they're going to be kind of hesitant about it because they're not sure themselves. The moon says they have a good emotional rapport with you, and they kind of want to see where that's going to go. But unfortunately, you don't really want that. And the magician says, stand your ground here and tell them you want this, right? And so we just want this, a little bit of a do it there and do it here. And Knight of Cups is just relax with it and see where it takes you. So yeah, there you go. I think they get a little bit of that awkward conversation, but you shut that down quick. You shut it down quick. Don't let it survive. You know what I'm saying? BooBoo. R is being really nice to me. Oh my. We're like good friends lately. But I'm so paranoid and defensive. What's happening with this individual? Why are they being so nice? That happens sometimes. That does happen. Where you're just like, you're being a little bit nice. That's happened to me. That happened to me right before my incident, right before the disconnect that happened to me. They're being really, really nice. And I was like, uh-oh, something's going on. This is not going to be good. All right, let's see. R is being really nice to me. You know, we're good friends lately, but I'm paranoid. I'm defensive. Why are they being nice? I mean, you do got the Lovers in here. You do have a little bit of a strength card. I think they're just in that mode where they regret some previous decisions. They want to see where things could go, where things could take us. But I think they're in that regret mode to where I made some mistakes, I regret things. I want to see where we can be, if we can sort of work things out. You do have the Empress next to the Lovers, which points to just basically a good connection. I want to be a really good connection. I think it's legit. I think it's genuine, actually. You do have sort of a level of failure with things that happened before, and can we make it up? Can we fix some things? Can we gloss some things over and make things a little bit better? But yeah, I just think that's kind of where it's at. Where that is at, but the way it goes. All right, Charlie Bear is next. Insight into 2023. Happy New Year to you, too. Thank you for being here. MS, you are next. I did not forget about you, I promise. So, yeah, MS, you're after Charlie Bear. Insight into 2023. First thing I see intuitively is a flood. Now, Charlie Bear, entertainment purposes only. I repeat, entertainment purposes only, but I see a flood. Some water leaks from somewhere, ends up flooding something. Not like a massive flood in 2023, but I do think water is going to be leaking from somewhere, and you're going to have to address it pretty quick. I think you're going to have to get it done pretty quick. Intuitively, that's what I see. I also think that there is somebody in need that hits you up for something they're not really in need. I really think this person is just sort of using you a little bit. We've all been there, but just be aware that that is coming as well, King of Cups, you ain't feeling it. You're not feeling it for the first 3 months of the year. It feels like you're not interested in stuff. You've lost a lot of steam. You feel like you don't know where you are. You don't know where you want to be. You don't know where you're going. You feel lost a lot in the first couple of months. That is just the planets lining up. That's things being not on your side, and you're just going to have to put up with it, all right? King of Coins talks about a little bit of money needs to be spent during the year. I think you have a couple of basically things that are just draining your money. So if we could save up, if we can make sure that we want to, get that done. And before you do it, there you go. Again, somebody's coming to you and they could be crying. They could be threatening to harm them. You know what I'm saying? They could be on that, I need money. And they're sort of, bawling, crying and stuff like that. I think the person's using you. Bottom line. All right, 2 of Coins. Decisions need to be made. Big decisions in late May, early June, maybe a stretch into July. You're going to have to deal with them. This is not something you could ignore. Be fully aware of that. Overall, you have the Priestess over here. You learn a lot this year. A lot. There are a lot of life lessons, a lot of good things, a couple of interesting things, a couple of challenging things. This is one of the most active years that you've had possibly ever. Our bottom line. Charlie Bear, that is a lot of detail, by the way. If you like that, if you like all of that detail, even though it's entertainment purposes only, and you like the Tarot Tower having nothing in it, hit that like and a sub. I greatly appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. There you go. MS is next. MS wants to know something. All right. You started watching my guide in my videos. Well, single parents guide. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Single parent, I do have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of stuff on the channel that teaches tarot and all that other stuff. So, there you go. Interested. All right. Is DW interested? Let's see, MS. MS, if somebody's not interested in you, if somebody is not interested in you, they're an idiot. Bottom line, let's be real. Let's MS. Can we talk? Let's be real. If somebody's not interested in MS, they're an idiot. I mean, so, so you better hope they're interested in you because you don't want them to be an idiot. All right. Because MS is amazing. MS is somebody that everybody wants to hang out with, be around, wants to be in a relationship with. I'm just saying, you're like top tier. All right, let's see what's going on. Is DW actually interested? Of Canada, feeling purchased interest in me. Four of Swords is not right now, no. Which, again, qualifies them as an idiot. So, not right now. They're a little bit asleep at the wheel. This is somebody who doesn't really take interaction seriously sometimes. They just don't. I think they have some issues with connections, with communication, with stuff like that. Two of Wands says they're looking for a unicorn as well. The unicorns don't exist. Unicorns don't exist with that. Two of Pentacles says, I do think they choose later to contact you, to have some level of interest a little bit later. But for right now, they're asleep at the wheel. They're doing their own thing. They're chasing their own dreams. And it's going to be difficult. It is going to be difficult to get their attention full steam. The way it happens with that. MS, I thank you for your donation. Again, I appreciate that. By the way, tomorrow is news. It is news. If you are not watching tomorrow for the news program, you are going to miss out on so many good decks. It is the first news program of the year, and of course, it's the biggest news program of the year. So be aware, it is coming tomorrow morning. All right, Taku, is the Earth sign you mentioned a new person? Let's see. They're a new person. They're going to be an old person. This is going to be a brand new person. They're going to be brand new. Yeah, so I think it's going to be kind of fun. Yeah, brand new person. I do think it's sort of a casual meet. I do think it's an online meet as well. So, yeah, there you go. All right, Kim D. Why is my sister behaving a little bit differently? What the hell's wrong with him? And then there's Backbone, and we are out of here. We will be here tomorrow. News is tomorrow too, my friends. Coming up, it's the last day of the year. I have at least 50 new decks I want to show you. And you are going to be excited to see it. Because, I mean, I'm just saying, this is going to be one of the biggest ones. All right. But, yeah, let's see. Why is my sister behaving differently? The King of Pentacles just says they're very insecure about a lot of things right now. Not only are they insecure about money, not only are they insecure about relationships, connection. It feels like everything's falling apart for this person, right? You have the King of Pentacles over here and Nine of Pentacles. We thought everything was great. We thought everything was wonderful. The hell we got with the Lovers with the Seven of Pentacles? It feels like I'm back to square one. It feels like I'm doing a lot of things and things aren't working. Things aren't functioning. Things aren't the way that they need to be. And they're just frustrated because they're not able to get that down. They're not able to sort of figure out what's wrong, how to fix it. And I think fix it mode is what they want to be in, but they don't know where to go to do it. Yeah, everything is just sort of falling apart a little bit at a time. And I think they're very concerned that it's going to get worse. I think that's sort of why they're behaving differently. Now, is that real? I think a lot of times we have issues where we need to take Alexa Pro or something sometimes, you know? But yeah, I think that they just have a little bit of that anxiety. And I think anxiety is all around them in a bunch of different things. Now, I'm going to say this, Kim D, going out way on a limb tonight. I think that there is a spirit that is trying to talk to them. A spirit is communicating. It's trying to talk to them, and it's creeping them the hell out too. All right? Bottom line. This Might Hurt Tarot is going to do the last one, the Backbone. What kind of things in my life aren't working? Ooh, I like that. But yeah, they have a spirit trying to communicate with them. I think that's creeping them the hell out as well. Anyway, what kind of things are in my life aren't working? The Tower, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Cups, relationships, connections, interpersonal things where you are talking to people, you are connecting, you're doing things, right? You got the Two of Cups. I met you. Everything's so good. Oh, shit. Eight of Cups, you're leaving. What's going on over it? Something's happening with that. Interpersonal connections aren't functioning, aren't working, and I think that is a cause of concern because you do try, And sometimes it just doesn't function the way it is. It goes into a tower mode. I think one of the things in your life that isn't working as well is you're not letting the tower collapse. Sometimes, if it ain't working, let it fall down. Don't try to sit there and save it, hug the tower, trying to get every brick and put it. No, let it collapse. Watch it collapse. View it from afar. If you can't do anything about it, don't try to sort of stress yourself and do a little too much. And that is what is not working in there. And that is it from me. I will be here tomorrow. Congratulations again to Mina on the Voyager Tarot. I have another giveaway tomorrow. There is another giveaway. We are going to be giving away the Artist Expressionist Tarot. This is a beautiful tarot deck that I don't have on me, but it is a very, very pretty artistic tarot deck, and that is tomorrow's giveaway. So be here for another free deck of cards tomorrow, and I will have another question for you then, and we will see you then.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words.